We're back. Back in action. How y'all doing? Okay. I'm waving back. All right. Good to see y'all today. It's Charlotte. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to hit it today. And one other joined. Okay, we're going to give it a couple of minutes to load up. And then we're going to get it started. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask at any time. It may be a little bit difficult for me to see it as we're, going about doing stuff. But, I'll try to get to you. I'll try to answer all the questions that you have. But I promise you we're going to have a good time. It's going to get informative because today it's about boxing. And what's up, Italy, Bianchi? What's up? Today we learn how to punch. You're absolutely right, Laura. We're going to get deep into it, you know what I mean? But we're going to have fun at the same time. So I hope you have like a light hand weight with you. Okay? Send me a light hand weight, 1 pound max. That's all you need, right? Like this. 1 pound. It doesn't matter how big you are. I don't care how big you are, how small, whatever it is. You could either use a 1 pound hand weight or close your fists and close your fists tight. That's important. Okay? And the reason why you don't want to do anything heavier than that is because you don't want to hyperextend your elbows. You don't want to hurt your shoulders. You don't want to put too massive a strain on the muscular or skeletal system. That's really important. It's very easy to hyperextend and snap when you're throwing. Especially when you're learning how to throw properly, it's very easy to hurt your elbow and snap your elbow, and you don't want that issue at all. Trust me, it'll stick with you forever. So you want to make sure that the weight is adequate, or no weight at all is perfectly fine, because it's all about, like, we're going to be working speed and reflexes and all sorts of different things. Okay, so I want you to be aware of that. Take your time. Can I save the video? I don't think I can save the video while I'm doing Instagram Live. It'll save to my site for, I think, a day, 24 hours. But after that, I think it's gone. But I'll always be here for you to come and get more information. That's what I do, all right? So let me give you a little bit of background. When I stopped boxing in 1991, I retired and was like, okay, what am I going to do next? Because I wasn't really prepared for non-professional life. And I stopped boxing when I was about 26 years old. 25, 26, I had to stop with the eye injuries and what have you. I couldn't go any further. So I had to, what am I going to do? I'm not trained as a lawyer, doctor, or any of those other professions where I would be able to get a comfortable living or feel good about what I was doing. I wasn't trained that way. It's 100% all about the fight. I come up with this concept of just like teaching people boxing. So that was just a natural progression. And then I started teaching something called aerobox. And aerobox is like, I want to give people an athlete's workout. And the feeling of what it is to feel like an athlete and take the benefits, the health benefits, but not get the physical stuff, like the eye injuries or brain injuries or broken noses or any of that kind of stuff. It was all about getting fit without getting hit. Right? And so you can take the best of a boxer, you can get the best of the boxer's workout without any injury, without any impact. You can get the cardiovascular benefits, the muscular benefits. You'll know how to throw a real punch, but you just won't have anything coming back to you, because that's the destructive part of boxing. It just is. You learn lessons as a fighter, but ultimately it is a destructive part. And I want you guys to be able to take the benefits of it, because no one needs to be hit. And when you use life's philosophy along with boxing together, it's like, I don't know, it gives you a step up, and it gives you a reason when you get out of bed every time to have pep in your step. It really is a good time. So I'm taking my physical lessons and I'm bringing it here to you. And I know a lot of people right now have had a lot of boxing experience. But I call this the real, because I'm going to give you a real experience of how it should be done as a boxer. And I think if you want to learn how to box properly, you need to go to a boxer. There are plenty of professional, even high-ranking amateur boxers that are really good and that know their stuff about boxing, because you want to get sports emulation. The only way to get sports emulation is to work with a guy who did it for real, okay? I would not pretend to be able to teach anybody ballet or basketball or football or even running, stuff that I do myself every day. There are people that know how to do that. They're perfect in what they do. They're knowledgeable in what they do. And that's who you should go to for because you deserve it. Like I said before, it's your money, you put your life effort into it, and you deserve the best for what you're paying for. All right, so we're gonna get started. Generally, what you should do if you're gonna work with me, because we're gonna start punching, and then we're gonna pull back, and then we're gonna talk about it, then we're gonna punch again. But basically, you should have the light hand weights, a towel. If you're not warmed up, you should warm up. Maybe do some jumping jacks really quick. And yeah, why don't we do that first, okay? So let's stand up with me right here, and we're gonna hit some jumping jacks. Go really light and easy. Build yourself up gradually, okay? What you wanna do is you wanna get your cardio started. It's really important to get your cardio started, because once you get your cardio started, the rest of your body is being ignited. You're telling your mind, I'm in work mode. So that's what the warm-up is all about. So give me a little bit more, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me 8 more, come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work, y'all. Okay, so now, boxing. A lot of people talk about, before we get to the hands and everything, a lot of people will talk to you about stance. Before we get to that as well, one of the most important things in boxing is you have to have your core tight and engaged whenever you're boxing, okay? The core is extremely important. It's just like what I said before with the jump rope tutorials I did. It is the center of your balance, coordination, timing, intelligence. It connects every single muscle. It's like the Grand Central Station for your body, right? So that's what I want you to do. Right here, we're gonna start with the feet shoulder width apart. I want you to touch your shoulders. I want you to get your elbows away from your body. I want you to sit down into your punches, right? I don't want you up here top. I want you down here on the bottom, in the mid-range. I want you to squeeze up your quads, squeeze up your glutes. You know, like the way an eagle grabs a branch like that? Pow, get the claws in. I want those claws in the feet, all right? And those claws grip the floor, just like this. Now touch and start to twist right here. And I do not want those knees wobbling. None of this. You gotta lock it down. Separate the body. Go, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squeeze your abs up like someone's gonna give you an uppercut to the body, all right? Pop. Tighten them up right here. Start twisting. So once you got this down, right, you start to feel a little bit more comfortable. As you start to get a little more comfortable, I want you to start to get a little faster. I'm gonna talk to you while you're doing that. Keep going, because it's gonna take you a second to warm up. Abs are tight. You want your lower body from the hips down is stage 1. From the hips to the shoulders is stage 2. From the shoulders to the top of the head is stage 3. I want you to be able to move stage 2 without moving stage 1 or stage 3. And start to get faster. Come on. Keep going, come on. A little bit more. We got about 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, beautiful. 6, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Very good. Okay, so after the jumping jacks and the core twist, you're probably gonna feel a little bit more warmed up. Once you get your light hand weights, right here, okay? So there are 2 fight stances, or major fight stances in boxing. There's orthodox or conventional, which is when you lead with your left foot forward and your right foot back. And then there's southpaw, unconventional, and you don't see as many as them. It's like, you know, if you're left-handed, you won't see as many left-handed people. So you're leading with your right foot if you're southpaw, leading with your right side, and if you're orthodox, if you're orthodox, you lead with your left, yes, and the southpaw, you lead with the right. But there's another stance I want you to work on, and I like to do this for dexterity reasons, right? I call it pyramid stance. Your feet are shoulder width apart, your knees are slightly bent, and you kind of sit your weight down into it. And again, no swinging of this. It's all about your upper body, your core, and then the muscles in the upper body being to project the power. Okay, that's so important. So check this out. You're gonna start off right here. Hands are up on opposite sides of the face. See that on either side of the face? This is where your hands are. Fist closed, right? And if you don't have a weight, I want the fist closed too. No open hand punching. Okay, so when you punch the first one, extend, feet, okay? See how the way the fist rotates? Check it out, it's coming at you. Bam. Whenever you punch, you want to make impact with the middle finger knuckle. Nothing else counts. All right? Nothing else counts. You're not supposed to hit with this. You're not supposed to hit with this, nor the thumb, nor the hammer fist, okay? It's right here. Bam. Boxing is the art of punching. That's just like martial arts and jiu-jitsu and wrestling. They all have their art. Boxing is the art of punching, and punching with the fist, okay? And there's no other sport that does it better than a boxer, okay? So I want you to trust me on this one. Rotate because you want to hit with the solid part of the hand. That's the detonation button. Bop, bop. Now check it out. We're going to go over this slow before we start picking it up and get into our workout. The elbow is close to the body. See that? Now, the hands are sort of framing the face, but on either side. There's a rotation and an extension. Check it out. Bam. See the rotation? Bop. See the rotation now. Pow. See at the point of impact? Turn the fist over. Do it again. So warm this up with me. Let's go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep it up. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So what I want you to do at this speed, I want you to grab your hand weights. This is when you're by yourself, because we just got an hour to put this thing together. When you're by yourself, I want you to look in the mirror, and I want you to give me 1 minute non-stop, just like this, at this speed. This is what I call exercise speed, right? Turning it over and make sure it's perfect. Every time, try to get it perfect. Because when we shoot for perfect, even if you don't get there, you're going to be a lot higher than if you just let it go any way you want, all right? So, okay, here we go. There's exercise speed, right here. And then there's fight speed. So I want to make sure you're warmed up properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You see how as far as the hand goes out forward, you bring it back, right? Goes out and comes back. Always back to that same place. Okay, so now we're going to do a fight speed. Check it out. 1. See that? 1. That's it. 1. Again. 1. Good. Turn it over. Whap. The same range of motion. The same movement. Come on. Pop. Pick it up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. You got to throw with intent. Intent was a very, very important part of boxing. Okay? 7, 8. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Come on. 8, 7. Turn it over. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now there's a reason we turn the punch over, and not only because you want to hit with the middle finger knuckle. You turn it over because with the extension and the rotation, there's a natural snap and a twist on the punch. That's one. Natural snap and twist. But also it reminds you to bring the hand back. One of the worst things you can do as a boxer is leave your hands out. When you leave your hands out, there's no defense. Then you can get hit, you can get countered, especially by intelligent fighters. Fast reflex fighters will eat you up every single time. But as soon as, see, the thing is with boxing, if you're not going to throw punches at all, it's very hard to fight that type of fighter. But if you're the type of fighter, if you can throw, you can also be hit because your hands are away from your face, and you know your defense is at that point is kind of, it can be pretty precarious. You know what I mean? So what I want you to remember is, as fast as it goes back, same speed, right? So here's demo speed. 1, back. 2, back. 3, back. 4, and back. Now exercise speed is 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's coming back the same speed, and it's coming back to the side of my face, right? And the third one is fight speed right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right now we're talking about the 3 speeds that we use in boxing, and you've got to punch that head as fast as it goes out. It has to come back to that exact same place. Now at that point, looking at it as a competitive boxer's point of view, yes, you want to bring the hand back because you don't want to get countered. But for you as somebody who's doing it just for your exercise, it's even just as important because you want to get the benefits of the exercise. Yeah, it's much harder to bring your hand all the way back, and it's much harder to keep your hands up than to drop them down. There's a discipline in boxing that's so important. I consider boxing the Western Hemisphere's martial art. That's just what I call it. It is the Western Hemisphere's martial art, but it has many, many different teachers and many, many different ways to do it. Like everyone, if you go to a different trainer, you'll always find a different way to do it. They'll talk about something else, right? But I'm telling you right now that this kind of offense that I'm showing you, these kind of punches they're honed, you know what I mean? And they're honed, and they're purposeful, and they're the kind of things that will benefit you exercise-wise. And if you want to apply it in a fight, you in a boxing match, let's say you were asked to box in the middle of Madison Square Garden or Las Vegas, you would absolutely want to do the same thing as well until you start to get more familiar with your own style and your own abilities. So let's go. We're gonna move into fight speed on your jab, right? So usually I do mirror image. So my left hand is going to be your right hand. So we're squared up, okay? So let's go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is exercise speed. Now pick it up, last 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, come on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, hit 1. Good. Now I'm going to show you the double jab. Here we go. So the double jab is tricky. It's trickier. Okay, so it's like this. All the way out, halfway back, but see, notice the turn, and then all the way out. So it's going 1, 2, and then back. 1, 2, and then back. So it stays out. Check it out from the side. 1, 2, and then back. 1, 2, back. 1, 2. Ready? We're staying on this shoulder, all right? Staying on your right. Come on with me. Close your fist if you don't have a hand weight. Close your fist. Make sure you turn it over. Snap it back. On the explosion forward, you're getting bicep. You're getting tricep. On the retraction, you're doing a little bit more bicep work, okay? Let's get it. Double. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ba, ba. And again. Ba, ba. Right? Ba, ba. Come on. Wait. Double turn. Ba, ba. And again. 1, 2. Come on. 1, 2. One more. 1, 2. Do it twice. Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now do it non-stop. Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Abs tight. Feet grip the ground. Feet gotta grip the ground. Keep going. Come on. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. We're not finished on that hand yet. Now I know we're overloading on this side. I want you to feel it. I want you to have fun with it. All right, but I know as well it's going to take time to get used to. So I'm going to sit you with this workout. We're going to do some patterns to some music as well. But I'm going to sit you with this workout because next week when we come back, you should have this down. Okay? Ballerina, what? Okay, here we go. Now this is the triple jab. So it's 1, 2, 3, and back. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. I want it exact. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. And again, come on, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Turning. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one time. Fast. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Turn it over. Make sure you hit with the knuckle. Go. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No pivot in the foot. 1, 2, 3. Do it twice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do it again. Come on. 95% extension. 1, 2, 3. Hey. Again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 more. Come on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Hey. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And time. Good. So now we're going to go over it on our other side. And when we're going to go over it on the other side, then we're going to put a little something together, all right? We're going to put a little something together, some music, because I think y'all need to know one of the things music does, it helps us keep a tempo. It helps us keep, so there's a level of expectancy, okay? There's a level of expectancy that you need in order for it to be beneficial, in order for it to be real, in order for it to be a fight. You have to punch like it's in a fight. It's not just like arm motions, and you see people like, and it's funny, and it's loud. No. That's not how you get the best out of a workout, and it's not how you box. We don't box like that. Real punches. Shadow boxing to a boxer is like what a kata is to a martial artist. It's like what a rehearsal is to a musician. It's like, it's real. It's like what we do when we're boxing, we're shadow boxing. we visualize an opponent throwing punches at us, and then we rehearse, we practice, we slip them out of the way, we double, triple jab. All the things that all the things that we visualize happening, you shadowbox it first. It's like doing the blueprint, right? It's like the blueprint before you build the building. You have to shadowbox. There's one exercise that every single fighter does from when the day they walk into the gym to the day they leave the gym and they retire. And some days they don't jump rope, and some days they don't spar, some days they don't hit the bag, and some days they don't hit the focus mitts. Every single day, if you're a boxer, you shadow box, because that's how you get fight vision. That's the only way, right? That's the only way you get fight vision. There's no other way. You have to see the fight, and shadow boxing helps you see the fight. So it's not just some empty hand motions that people are doing. It's like, no, not at all. I see the fight. I see my opponent throwing a punch at me. I slip, I counter it. That's what it's all about, right? It's like sports emulation. It has to be real. Has to be real. No other way. All right? So let's get back up. So we did the triple jabs, right? So the triples, ba, ba, ba. We worked that side. Now we're going to work the opposite side. Let's start off with that basic jab. Let's go. 1. And again, we're in pyramid position right now for you people that are just coming in. We're just like learning how to grip the ground, squatting down, squeeze up the quads, squeeze up the calves, feet in the ground, right? Grip that branch the way an eagle would, like grip it. You know, you don't want to go anywhere. You want to be right here. And then right here. Good. Rotation of the fist, extension of the arm. 4, this is your left hand. 3, for your left hand. 2, and 1, pick it up, non-stop fight speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Now, you see how the sweat starts to pour so quickly and so easily. It's crazy. It just, it's like the furnace. It just turns the furnace on in the body. And even though you're just locating, you're just using one arm. You're putting all the effort into one arm. There's an energy coming from your whole body that drives up from the floor, from your core, up and through the hands. From the head, everything comes up through the hands. Because one of the most important things another important thing to remember about boxing is it is your intent. What is your intent? Your intent isn't just to make a hand motion, no. Your intent is to hit that individual and not get hit in return. That's what the basis of boxing is all about. Hit and don't get hit. So those are the principles we're going on to make you the best fighter you can be. But even forget about being a fighter, making you the fittest you can be, and something that will complement your intelligence, something that'll exercise your brain, something that'll exercise your reflexes, something that'll exercise your recall. So it's like a total different beast altogether. When I put this down to you, and when we start building up combinations, trust me, you're gonna feel so different about it than how it is right now. All right? So let's go right here. So now, yep, it's your left hand. 1, 2, rotate, extend. 4, 5, we're at exercise speed. Come on. 8, let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. One time, fight speed. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Pull it back. Wow. 95% extension. You're on 100% on that. Come on. Pick it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you purposely squeezing up your stomach? Come on. You gotta, right here, that core, those abs, squeeze them up. Stabilize the body. 8, come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One time right here. 1, 2, again. 1, 2, come on. 1, 2, again. 1, 2, hey. 1, 2, 3 more. Ha, ha, 2 more. Hey, hey, see that extension? Bop, bop. Look at that extension. That arm is 95% extension. Now, some of you may have a problem when it comes to timing. Like you'll shorten it up and you'll like hyper jab it, like hyper short. And that's the thing. You want to get out as far as possible. You adapt to the beats. The beat don't adapt to you. The beat is solid. It's a constant. It's always staying there and it's not going to change. Make demands of yourself. when that beat comes in, when we start playing with that beat, right? I want you to be able to throw and get it back on time. And I don't want like a 40% jab or a, you know what I mean, 60% jab. I don't even want an 80% jab. I want 99% extension, right? 99% extension is the word. That's what we're getting. All right, so let's go with fight speed now. One time. 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Double up. Let's go. 1, 2. And again. 1, 2. Come on. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. Do it twice. 1, 2. 1, 2. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop, 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 pop. Again, aim the knuckle, right? 1, 2. 1, 2. Hey, one more time. Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2. Pick it up non-stop on 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 2. And 1. Good. Now we're going to go into that triple jab. You good? All right, we're going to make it happen. You're trying. I love that. Thank you so much. My name, Escape. Let's go. Escape. Let's go. Okay, so the triple jab looks like this, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Yes. And again. 1, 2, 3. And again. 1, 2, 3. Come on, one more time, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Now give it to me one more time. Let's get 1, 2, 3. Yes. Get that knuckle down. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Turn it over. And again, yeah. 1, 2, 3. And again. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Hey. 1, 2, 3. Get it twice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Hold up again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, come on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Time. Oh my God. Yeah, this is taking me back to the day. I feel like I'm getting back in the ring. But now you'll start to feel what that does to your body differently. Not only physically, but mentally. What that does with your endorphins when you're, and you have a sense of accomplishment when you're actually learning something. Take the time, don't get frustrated. Do it right, don't jump ahead, okay? Now, promise you we're gonna work some music. So we're gonna work some music and then we're gonna come back to the orthodox and the southpaw. All right, so we're gonna go right here, hang about. Okay, so I forgot to tell you, I am creating, at the suggestion, I am creating a Spotify account. That's right. I'm creating a Spotify account. Well, I have one already, but I'm going to start putting music up. And I have a level of expectancy, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 songs up. One is for jump rope, one is for boxing. I'm going to give you the address afterwards, okay? You have to, without a doubt, I want you on this. I want you to go there, the jump rope song, I want you to jump into that beat, and I want you to be able to do it non-stop because we're going to continue to grow this, and you're going to be amazing, promise. Stick with me on this. The other one is it's called Sacred Chant by Rocco, and one second. There's a man named C. Al-Sad. That's it. Sorry, I can't see very well. C. Al-Sad. It's his vocals, and it's a great song because you can really just go away. You just be all about yourself. Like just be in the moment. You know what I mean? And you only got 2 things to do. 1 is be, 2 is punch. That's it. And that's what I want out of you. I want you just to be able to focus solely on yourself. And what's happening when you're doing these micro maneuvers, these measured moves, right? What you're going to do is you're going to get, like your body's going to feel, your body and your spirit and your mind are going to start to become one. And that's what you want to do. That's why I consider, like, boxing to me is aggressive meditation. So I call it aggressive meditation. It's so important for you to, like, everyone has a different way to meditate. Me, I have to be active doing it. And when you're fighting, that's the ultimate meditation right there because you're so tuned into your opponent. It's like this primitive dance you're doing with this other individual and you have to stay focused, otherwise you get your head ripped off. You get hit, brain damage, all the rest of that kind of stuff, but you know, you might get a cool patch out of it. out of the Cracker Jack box, but but either way, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it happen. So this song we're gonna do right now is called Sacred Chant. I'm gonna put it up on my channel, and I'm gonna put it, and it's Spotify, and it's Michael Olajide Jr. Remember that. So it's Michael Michael Olajide Olajid like David E Jr. Jr. That's it. Michael Olajide Jr. Not El Cuerpo de Papi. Sorry, I gotta get that fixed. But that's the song, and now we're gonna play with it a little bit, all right? And you're gonna see how I change up the tempos. And I want you to do that same when you hit that music, right? Oh. Okay. No, the Spotify account is not the same as the IG. The Spotify is Michael Olajide Jr. All right? How's that feel, y'all? You can hear that? What's up, hi-hat magic hand? Yeah, let's go. So we're up here, right? Get your feet wide, got your abs tight, get your hands up. Turn it over like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, come on. 1. Come on. Oh, sorry, right here. 1, 2, right? 1, 2. And exercise speed. 1, 2. Do it again. 1, 2. Come on. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. Give me 3, y'all. 1, 2, 3. And again. Hop, hop, hop. Can you hear me all right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Just check, y'all. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Hey. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1 more. 1 time fast. Let's go. 1. 1. Get it back fast. 1. Come on. 1. Hey, see that extension? Come on. Hey, try to go long. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me 4 more. In 3. In 2. Check it out right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it again. Pop, 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 pop. Don't let that body wobble. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Non-stop. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. On with 7, 6. Don't let that other hand drop. Gotta stay up here. 3, 2. Check it out right here. 1, 2. Come on. 1, 2. 1, 2. One more time. Elbows come back to the body. 1 time fast. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hit, hit. Hit, hit. Do it again. Come on. 1, 2. And again. 1, 2. Hey. Yeah. Good, good. 1, 2. Let's get it. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ready? Come on. 1, 2. 1, 2. You turn it over. Turn it over. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Here we go. Pick it up. Let's go. Non-stop. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hey. 1, 2. Hey. 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 And hey. And So remember, one thing I want to talk to you before we get on to the other side, take a break for a second. The jab is what I call a non-committal punch. Right hands, right power punches, hooks, uppercuts, overhand punches. Those are what we call, that's what I call commitment punches. You're putting your body into it. And when you commit with a punch, when you turn your body into it, you're committing to the punch, you can also be countered and hit. It also helps you end the fight a lot earlier too, so I have to remember that. There are good things to that, but before you go there, a good jab is like, really highly intelligent fighters tend to use that straight left hand a lot because you can test the waters, you can gauge distance, and that precedes this. It's, Larry Holmes used to call the jab his dogs. Muhammad Ali with Boudini Brown, he was like, snake lick him. It was like snake lick, wow, like this. Everyone has a different terminology for it. Everyone has a different way to throw it. But ultimately, it's the most often thrown punch in boxing. And for your body, it's amazing because it'll get straight to the point quickly, fast. It'll tone your triceps. It'll tone the shoulders, rear and front, and lateral, the whole thing. It'll also work your pecs and through your shoulders, all right? So let's go. We got to get the other side. The name of the song is Sacred Chant. Yeah. Okay. We're going to get back. On the other side now, your left hand, you're facing me. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7. Bring it back. See where my hands are coming back. Direct. Nothing around. Another round. Not 100% extension. Double up on it. Come on. 1, 2, and again. 1, 2, and again. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. Double up. Let's go. 1, 2. Again. I'm gonna have to put this song back because it's about to run out, right? Okay. So to answer a quick question right here, do you suggest doing it with low or high weight? That's a great question, Greta. I light weights. Listen, when we box, when we're in the ring, the heaviest glove you really use is like, as a middleweight to heavyweight, is 16 ounce, you know what I mean? So 14 ounce, 16 ounce of sparring gloves, so 14 ounce gloves. And if you're junior middleweight and down, or it could be welterweight and down, I've been out of the game so long, it would be 12 or 10 ounce. If you get down to the straw weights and atom weight and all the rest of that kind of stuff, they're probably using 10 ounces. And so this is about as accurate a weight as you want. You don't want to go heavier than that because if you make a mistake, especially when you're starting out, you're going to hyperextend, you're going to snap your elbow, you want to get those you want to get those rotations, because what happens when you turn out, you also turn back. And that itself is a safety guard on hyperextending your elbow and doing damage to your shoulder as well. So it's really important. Technique is so important. I am 100% all about skill. No one just puts their hands out there. I know people who looked at like Floyd Mayweather, great fighter. He does some things on the pads that are amazing, right? They're really fast and people try to copy that. But it doesn't make any sense to me that they try to copy that because you know what? He's been doing it since he's 5 years old. So he knows how to really fight and apply punches for real when he's in the ring. And it's different than the way he does mitt work. If anyone's ever seen him fight compared to his mitt work, they're just total different planets. So he's using it for conditioning and he's using it for timing and he's using it for all sorts of different things. His mind's calculating. He's always working. He's always moving. But for you to emulate those type of mitts is not real. It won't count. You really need to apply yourself in the basics and learn that kind of stuff that he knows. He turns his punches over when he fights. Maybe not as much when he's on the mitts, but he knows how to do it because he knows how to punch. He fought for real. So that's what I want you all to get that down right in here. Don't just copy people for no reason. If someone's asking you to do something and if they can't tell you why I should do that in boxing, it's like, well, why? Then they shouldn't be teaching you if they can't tell you. That's just the name of the game, right? So I want you to take this serious, because if you take it serious, or maybe not even serious, but I want you to take it for real. Because if you take it for real, guess what? You're going to get real benefits. But if you're able to short circuit and shortcut from here to there and do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it, guess what? That's your body's going to reflect exactly that. It's not going to make that. It's like doing a curl and getting the benefits in the back instead of getting it in the bicep. It doesn't make sense. All right, so let's do it. So the song is called Sacred Chant, C. Alsad is the vocalist, okay? But like I said, I'm gonna have it up on my Spotify account, Michael Olajide Jr. So I want you to go to that because I'm gonna have 2 songs up there, one for jump rope, one for boxing. As you get better, we're gonna get better, and I'm gonna put more songs up. So you accept the challenge. I want you to send to me, DM me some of your jump rope, some of your boxing. I'll correct it up if we need to. Get those elbows down. Let's have a good time. I'm your trainer, baby. I'm in your corner. Let's go. Now we got the other side with the jab, right? How to protect your elbows when extending. Good question. Well, the elbows are into the body. Try not to raise the elbow when you're throwing the punch. It's got to be here. And again, the rotation with the extension, 95% extension, and make sure you pull it back. So as fast as it comes out, it comes back. You can't lock out. You never want to lock out on a punch. You always want to pull it back for all sorts of reasons. But you get the retraction, the benefits of retraction, as well as the benefits of extension. That's really important, all right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go on the other side now. Remember, the elbows are down. Let's go. 3, 4. Fight speed, we're gonna pick it up. Oh, let me turn it up. Y'all with me? All with me? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go, pump it up. See how my hands getting back on the beat? On the beat, come on. Let me see it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I know you got it. I know someone's doing it out there. Okay, but in case you're not, let's slow it down for a second. I love that song to work to because it helps put you in that meditative state. Not that I think songs should. I mean, listen, a real fighter can come into opera music, whatever it is, can come into opera music and still you're bringing the fight because the fight is real and it's real in your mind, and that's what I want for you. No matter what you're playing, I like using this kind of music because it's got a very strong beat and it's got a pattern, and everything in life is about a pattern. If you follow a successful pattern, you will become successful. That's just the way it is. That's the beauty of patterns. And once you understand the pattern and the pattern that's healthy and safe for you and all those good things, it's going to be easy to follow and you'll get there. It won't be about coordination, your endurance, all the rest of that kind of stuff is going to come with repetition. So don't worry about anything else. Just stay repeating. Do this every day. Really, you can get up, right? Secret Chant, looking for it on YouTube. It is on YouTube as well. I have it on Apple Music and it's going to be up on my Spotify account. All right, so work with that. Okay, so now, here's what we're going to do. It's going to change it up a little bit. We're still in pyramid stance. We haven't gotten orthodox southpaw. I hope we get to that today. Today is all about the jab. It's like I said, it's one of the most important weapons in boxing, although the most important weapon is always when you hit the guy, whatever you hit him with. But the jab helps you control the pace, control your opponent, control distance, just so many things. Establish dominance. It's like sending in the foot soldiers before you bring out the heavy cannons and heavy artillery and stuff like that. Okay, so let's go. Let's make this happen. So here's what we're going to do now. We're still in pyramid stance. Feet shoulder width apart. Your abs are tight. I don't want to hear nothing else. There's no weakness. There's no looseness. There's no looseness. Boxing's about being semi-tense. People tell you to relax and he's up. It's like, no. Your body has to be coiled in order for it to strike. You won't see a snake just like slithering and rolling around the ground be able to strike anybody. That snake goes like this. That cobra's like this. It's tense and it's ready. That's what I want you to be, super tense. And then when you anticipate punches coming back at you, that's when you turn to liquid. That's when you're able to get away from the shots. Okay? But it's not about being 100% relaxed. That's not boxing. It's impossible. It's impossible to be 100% because you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to respond if you're relaxed. It's like, yo, you're laying in a hammock and someone, all of a sudden there's a fire. It's like, yo, okay, you got to get up and you got to tension yourself. So it's in the mind as well as in the body. But what helps radiate the whole thing? A tight core. A tight core tells your body what to do, when to do it. The core and the mind, they communicate. And everything goes out to the extremities, to the fingertips and to the toes. That's what I want you to remember. Trust your body. It'll work. I'm telling you. All right, so now we're right here. We're squared up. So now we're going to get jabs on this side, jabs on this side. Now I know the jab, obviously, when I'm in orthodox position, that's your jab. It's a straight punch. It's no turn of the body. Those are different things. That's your basic jab. And same thing over here. But when I'm in southpaw stance, that's your jab. But right here, for training purposes, I want you to square up, and I want you to work your jab here, and I want you to work your jab here. We're not turning the body into it. Discipline your core, still your core, make it strong, and we're going to throw that jab right here, and we're going to throw that jab right here, and then we're going to build up one side and the other, right? So get ready. Let's go. Sacred chant. Here we go. I'm going to wear this song out on you guys. Let's get it. Ooh, something else good there. Here we go. I hope you can hear it okay and it's not distorting anything. All right? Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it. Here. One. Rotate. Extend. Bring the hand right back to the side of the face. Remember, no heavy weights. No heavy weights. 3, 2, double up here. 1, 2. Hey. 1, 2. Come on. 1, 2. And again. 1, 2. Come on. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Shoulder. Snap. Bring it back. Remember, it's a non-committal punch. Don't want to expose yourself. Don't want to expose that chin. You want to hit that opponent and not get hit. That's boxing. In 5, in 4. Don't get hit and don't get hit. In 1 right here. 1, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Get it. 1, 2, 3. Get it. 1, 2, 3. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And time. Take a second. All right. You see the way I lock every other part of my body down? The only thing that I use, my shoulders, my lats, all right here. And the rotation of the fists and my brain. Gotta use your brain, turn it on. All right? Let's get it. Now we're gonna take it up to fight speed. Check. 1. 1. Come on, sit down. 1, 2, 3. Pull it back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. 7, your right arm, which is my left arm, right? You ready? Jab, double jab. Right here, come on. 4, and 3, and 2, long down. 1, 1, 2. Hey. And again. 1, 1, 2. Here we go, pick it up now, come on. 1, 1, 2, yeah. 1, 1, 2, yeah. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 4 more. Hit, 3 more. Hit, 2 more. Hit, 1 more. Hit. Hold up. We're gonna go to 3. We're gonna have it fast. You with me? Hit 4. Hit 3. Hit 2. Let's get it. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And again. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. This side, let's go. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Oh, hold up. Do it again. Come on. 1, 1, 2. And again, come on. 1, 1, 2 again. 1, 1, 2. Hey. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Give me 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Build it up. Let's go. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And again. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Do it again. Come on. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. One more time, y'all. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Check it out. Right here, bring it down. We're gonna bring it up on this side, switch it to this side. Let's get it. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I think you got it. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 4, 3. Check it out now. Let's go right here. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Stay straight right here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Left, right, left, left. Left, right, left, left. Left, right, left, left. Left, right, left, left. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, there you go. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pick it up now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, hit, 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 hit. 1, 2, hit, 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 hit. 1, 2, hit, 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 hit. Keep it going. That's how you gotta stabilize that body. Let's go. Let's go. In 3, in 2. Check it out now. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Check it out like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. Sorry, getting carried away. Let's go. So we're gonna go single, single, double, 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 triple, 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 triple. Right? 8, 7, 6. Tighten up that core. Don't give up. I know your arms are gonna be sore. That's how we get in shape. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jump. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, and 2, and 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, hit, 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 hit. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2, dit, 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 dit. One more. Do a live workout with Jorge this AM. Oh, saludos from California, from Colorado. All right, so good work, y'all. That's it, Sacred Chant, Rocco, that's right. The remix. It's a beautiful song. It's a great song to move to, a great song to punch to. Let me see where we are in terms of time. Is it getting late? Oh my God, we're about to go off. I tell you what, if we go off, if we get turned off, I'll try to come back on because I want to show you some other stuff. Or we have to save for the next one. Let's get into your orthodox stance. Your left foot forward, right foot back, hands are up right here. Rotation with that fist. Rotation with the fist. Let's go. Now this is the conventional jab. This is what you see boxers do. We don't square up, but I do it for drills because it helps you pull the punches back and it gets the right muscles involved, okay? In 4, 3, 2, pick it up, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what I forgot? Check it out. Before we go there, your left foot is pointing 12 o'clock. Pointing directly to your opponent. Wherever your opponent goes, that toe follows your opponent. So you know you can close your eyes, and if your toe's pointing towards your opponent, you can still hit him. Alright, so that's the secret between the foot and the toe. Always keep your opponent in front of your foot. So wherever he goes, just naturally, you're able to pivot or move with him. But you want to keep him centered. You want to keep him in front of you. You don't want him to get to the side. Your back foot, so if that lead foot's pointing like 12 o'clock, or 11:30, your lead foot, so I guess it would be 1:30. I want you to get up on the ball of your back foot. So the heel is up off the ground. See my heel right here? It's up. But that shouldn't be loose. You should be able to distribute your weight so you're sitting right down, and this isn't loose. No legs are loose at all. It's got to be tight. Still got to be a weight-bearing leg because your back foot is your anchor. Okay, that's your anchor foot. It's very important that you use that because once you start getting to moving and everything like this, you need a foundation. You need something strong to go to, and that's your back foot. Your front foot will move a little bit more. So get that heel up off the ground, and one foot is flat and one foot is up on the heel because you don't want to commit 100%, right? You want to be able to move out the way. And if you have both feet flat, you're a much more stationary fighter. You're going to get hit more. You're going to have to fight a whole lot more. It's a different beast altogether. It's a different game. So I want you to remember, get up on the ball of your back foot because that will help you with movement. And when you have a stationary target in front of you, it's a much easier fight. Trust me on that. Guy's just going to stand there in front of you. You just come in, you peck away at, and eventually you get him. The fighters with foot movement that are giving you different angles, those are the hard ones to fight, especially if they're fast and they punch hard. All right, so remember that. Up on the ball of the back foot, weight evenly distributed, sit your weight down the center again, hands are up, and let's go with that jab. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. No, you can't be done this, Kate. Come on now. You have a lot of strength. It's all here right now. We got to push past that. Come on. Yes, in 4, in 3. I respect you. It's 2, and 1. Good. So now we're going to get right here. I want you to give it to me non-stop at fight speed. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn it over. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want that back leg wiggling. Lock it down. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rotate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's the perfect jab. Well, it looks like we're coming to an end in 2 minutes, and there's really so much more to go over with the jab. There's all sorts of different jabs, but we'll be back. We'll be back next week, Friday, okay? We'll be back Friday. We also have the jump rope tutorial, okay? So I really want you to stick with that because jump rope is one of the most convenient, efficient, effective workouts you can have. Coordination, mind, body, just like you're learning here. I'm all about skills, so I'm going to teach you at a pace that's comfortable for you. I want you to get the skills because I want you to have the benefits. All right, the benefits, like a fighter's workout, you take the sparring out of it and you take the actual fight out of it. It's by far and away the best. Again, convenient, efficient, effective. It's all about you. You don't need equipment. You don't need anything. It's all about your body. Your body becomes a machine. And that's really what it's all about. You're not dependent on anybody else. All you do, you're the fighter. You walk this earth alone. You know what I mean? When you sleep in your head, your happiness is up to you. And so if you're able to internalize that, if you're able to internalize the concept of what I'm talking about, and many of you already know, it's like, when you're happy, everyone else around you can be happy as well. It's just like it kind of spreads that way. It's really nice. So remember to go to my Spotify account, Michael Olajide Jr., and I'm going to have 2 songs up. You're going to jump rope to it, and you're going to send me some stuff, right? I want to see it in my DM. All right, and the next time out, we'll come back again, and keep an eye out, right? Because we'll come back, we'll finish the jabs, and then we'll work on power punches. Yes, we love power punches, straight punches, combinations, all of it. And look at this, yo.